Good morning, Barstow. I'm Avisha.
And I'm Jalen Glenn. We have a packed show for you today, and we'll get it all started right after the intro.
Jalen, have you been able to get outside in the beautiful weather during this quarantine?
You know, Avisha, I actually have. I've been spending a lot of time outside with my pets. So now, let's check in with the rest of the pets of Barstow in this piece made by Liddy.
Well, great piece. Let's head over to Caden to see if this good weather will keep up in the next following weeks.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another weekly weather report. We're going to jump right into it today because we do have quite a bit to talk about. Currently, we're going to see some high temperatures today that are going to peak in the mid-70s with that sun that we're seeing. However, some clouds are going to roll in overnight, and tomorrow, Friday, we are going to see some rain. So we could see some rain on Friday. That's going to cool things down a little bit that day. However, Saturday and Sunday, that sun is going to come back out, and we're going to see those things warm back up. And so those days we're actually going to see a lot warmer temperatures, and even heading into Monday, we're going to see some peaks in the high 70s. So some beautiful weather Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then Tuesday, we're going to see a thunderstorm that's probably going to roll in Tuesday. It could be pushed back to Wednesday, could even come a little quicker. We could see it on Monday. But sometime early next week, we are going to see a thunderstorm. Right now, we're projecting it to be on Tuesday. So we're going to see that thunderstorm come in, and it should cool things back off just a little bit, and we'll be in the low 70s throughout the beginning of next week. Well, that's all I have for you today, but before I go, everyone needs to check out this neat workout challenge that BTVN has for this week.
Thanks, Kaden. Last week, BTVN got to take a look at how some news stations are producing their shows from home. But Sage talked to one of Barstow's alums, Rachel Ripp, and she shared her experience.
I am here with Rachel Ripp, a Barstow and BTVN alumna from the class of 2015. Rachel now works as a reporter for News West 9 in Midland, Texas. So Rachel, what is the biggest difference between that you've noticed between reporting before COVID-19 and reporting now?
It's been a bit of a change as far as workflow structure in general, because typically on a day-to-day basis, I go into the station, I have my assignment meeting for the day, I give my pitches, and my assignment editor or my assistant news director will tell me what I'll be covering that day. And so then I'll take the station car and I'll go out, do my assignment, come back, put it all together, and be ready to go for our evening shows. So how that looks now is I am working remotely, and so I still start my day with the morning meeting. I just log into our Zoom call, and I get my assignment, and I'll set up my interviews all via Zoom, via FaceTime, via Skype, anything that is a digital platform, or via phone call, if that's that's kind of a last resort option. And then as far as video for my stories, I'll either use file video that we've already shot, or I'll shoot new video at a safe distance, or I'll have the interviewee send me some video, or I'll get video from social media. So there are a lot of different components that are kind of different now.
What do you think the biggest impact on the news industry has been during this pandemic?
I mean, I think it's definitely impacted several different stations, even network news. Lester Holt even has a setup in his own home where he's reporting there. So I think it really just, obviously it looks a lot different for every industry right now, but especially for news, since our job is, kind of in a sense on the front lines too, since we're there engaging with the people who are reporting on this, who are giving us our daily updates in press conference forms from hospitals and from health departments and things of that sort. And so I think it's just a big adjustment that everyone's kind of had to deal with. A lot of anchors are also moved home. In fact, both of our anchors have moved home and are reporting, basically doing the news from home. And so it's different really for everyone.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for reaching out and asking me to be a part of it.
Although we're stuck at home right now, next year is right around the corner, so make sure to get your course request forms in. Dr. Kramer sent out an email with all the directions to sign up for courses.
One unique class upcoming juniors and seniors can take next year is art history, so let's check out this short promo for the class.
Wow, that looks really cool.
I couldn't agree more, Avisha. Before we end our show, we have one more piece for you guys. Let's check out this third grade cooking piece made by Alana.
Fractions and flour, fractions and flour.
We're fractioning and flowering all day long.
Oh, look at all these rock stars. for fractions and flour. Da-da-da, fractions and flour. Alright guys, the first thing we need to do, if you have not done this already, is preheat the oven. So I'm going to show you on my oven what this looks like, but yours may look a little different. I'm sure it does. But I'm going to say bake, and then I want it to go all the way up to 375. And on mine you have to click start, but yours you may have to click bake again.
You can ask mom or dad or grandma or grandpa for help with that.
Okay, next we need to get out all of our ingredients. So let's start with flour. Next we're gonna get out our baking soda. My baking soda is in a bag because I had to borrow it from my parents, but it's an orange box. Next we have some salt. Awesome. Okay, after that we have our butter. We already have that going. Sugar. Okay, then we also have brown sugar. And then you should have some vanilla. 2 eggs.
Anyone have egg eyes?
We need our Nestle Toll House. That was a Friends reference, if anyone has seen that.
Got it.
Chocolate chips. Okay, and then I also want you to get a 1 cup measurer, and then a 1/4 cup. We're first going to put in our flour, and it is asking for 2 1/4 cup of flour. Next week, we're going to explore mixed numbers. 2 1/4 is a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction. Miss Melina, you good to go?
Yeah, got it all in there. It's in my small bowl.
We need baking soda. Okay, so this is only 1 teaspoon. We don't want it to be a tablespoon. That is way too big. Salt. We need 1 teaspoon, same, TSP, of salt. We're gonna stir this up. These are all our dry ingredients. It's time for the wet ingredients. And then we'll put in our other 1/2 cup of butter. Wow, that was so soft. Softened butter. Now we're gonna head on to our granulated sugar. That is 3/4 cup.
I always think when you're baking, it's better to mix as you go instead of dumping everything together and then mixing, because then you got a lot of stuff flying out of your bowl.
Next, we're on brown sugar. Now, this brown sugar is supposed to be packed. So for brown sugar, we need 3/4 cup. I'm like pushing it down. Next, we're gonna add our eggs. Ooh, I hope we've got some good egg crackers in here.
Okay, here's the question. Do you crack on the side of the bowl or on the counter? Anybody know?
On the side of the
No,
bowl.
don't do it on the side of the bowl. On the counter, then you don't get any eggshells in your mixture.
Wow, you're wrong. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm right.
We're gonna add in our flour mixture.
And if you guys are still mixing, you're good. You can catch up as it works for you.
We're gonna add 2 cups of the Nestle Toll House chocolate chips. Okay, everybody show us what you got.
Mine's pretty good. Ooh, guys, these look so good.
Okay, if you're ready for this, you can do this. If not, that's okay. You're gonna take your cookie sheet. Your parents may need to help you. You're gonna put it in the oven we're gonna set the timer for 9 minutes, okay? 9 minutes.
Ooh, Bella, your cookies look great. David, that looks so yummy.
Woo, what a perfect day for cookies. Ooh, Landon, yours looks good. Everybody see Avery's?
Oh, Avery, beautiful.
Nice.
All right,
High
guys.
five. day. Bye, guys.
Well, looks like that's all we have for you today. I've been Avisha.
And I've been Jalen. See you later, Barstow.